It's so funny to see what one win can do to you. Right? One win. And again, it's not so much the one win, but if I told you the Lions could make the playoffs at 7-10, wouldn't you take it?
Yeah, it's playoffs.
Yeah, right. It's a playoff game. Now, I'm not saying they can get in at 7-10, but they might be able to get in at 9-8.
I've seen a 6-10 team get in the playoffs.
8-9 might get you in.
I don't know about 8-9 because if 9 wins to get you in, for 9 losses to get you in, that means Seattle would have to go 1-8 the rest of the way.
Yeah,
that's not happening.
That's one team.
1-7.
That's one team.
I know, but you're the Cowboys and the Giants at 6-2. That's a really big head start.
Yeah, 100%. Because you're essentially saying they can only win 2 more games. They're gonna find 3 wins.
I know.
The Cowboys are gonna find 3 to 4 more wins.
So don't forget, you do play the Giants,
right? So what this wild card really comes down to
in New York,
and I can't believe I'm doing this to you guys. Excuse me. I can't believe I'm doing it to myself. Talking about a wild card with a 2-6 football team, but I feel like it's sunny outside. I need a little hope today.
I'm with it.
I need a little bit of hope.
Go for it.
Really, what will happen is the wild card will come down to the Seattle Seahawks, because I do believe San Francisco is going to win the division. And maybe I'm wrong on that, and that's fine. But some combination of Seattle and San Francisco, I think, might be too much to overcome division. One of them gets the division, the other gets the wild card. But this schedule is really easy, and it's so hard to kind of turn your head away from that.
You keep saying it's really easy, and I understand why you're saying that. You look at the schedule, and I get it. You're looking at the Bears this week, and you're looking at how they've played. They've been inconsistent. Yes, it seems like they may have figured it out with Justin Fields, but to your point, maybe they haven't. They're going to lose. Then you look at the Giants the following week. That's in New York. Here's my thing, Ryan. Don't look at it from the potential of what these teams can do. Look at it from what the Detroit Lions have done this year and last year. Look at how these guys have played ball. You're talking about the Detroit Lions going to Chicago and getting a win against a quarterback that seems to be they're figuring out. They added Chase Claypool. On defense, yes, there are some holes since they got rid of Robert Quinn and Roquan Smith. So maybe you do get that win. Still tough to go on the road, but maybe you get that win. Also pay attention to how they played last week. They played damn good against the Miami Dolphins. Then they got the Giants. They got to go to New York. They have to go to MetLife, which they haven't necessarily won on the road. And then they got to beat Brian Daboll and his team that's 6-2, that's playing tremendous defense in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter. And Saquon Barkley, who's the best probably the best statistical running back in the NFL right now. Then you got the Jaguars, Then you play the Vikings. By the time you play the Vikings still will only have 1 loss because they're going to beat the Bills this week. Then you got to play the Vikings. Then you got to go back to MetLife, and you got to play the Jets. And the Jets are playing damn good football on defense. And on offense, Zach Wilson had a better game last week, and he finally found Garrett Wilson. That's going to be tough. And then, obviously, the Packers at the end of the season, who probably would just want to stick it to the Lions after what happened last week. So with that, I say it's still going to be tough to find some wins for the Lions.